Love can begin in the most ordinary of places: backstage corridors, quiet cafes, or a shared moment on a film set. It starts with laughter, with secrets whispered when no one is watching, with the hope that two hearts can be enough. But for those who rise to fame, love rarely remains private. The world sees everything. Every glance, every argument, every smile is photographed, tweeted, and dissected. Today, we explore love stories that fame changed, challenged, and sometimes quietly destroyed, not because the love was weak, but because the world simply refused to let it breathe. Some of the most beautiful romances start in obscurity, before the red carpets and flashing cameras. Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton shared stolen moments on film sets, laughing between scenes, discovering one another in quiet corners. Their love was private, intimate, and completely theirs, until fame stepped in, making their hearts a spectacle. Similarly, Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams during their early days of filming found connection in fleeting glances and shared lines, unaware of the media storm that would one day surround them. At this stage, love is tender, untainted, and completely human. But it is also the most fragile when the world begins to watch. In classic Hollywood, the studio system was powerful. It dictated not just who could star in films, but who could love. Marilyn Monroe and Joe DiMaggio's romance was celebrated by fans, yet carefully orchestrated by studios who wanted perfect headlines. Ava Gardner and Frank Sinatra's relationship faced constant scrutiny, with every public appearance analyzed and every private moment speculated upon. Genuine emotions were secondary to the image of a perfect couple. Love became a performance, and sometimes even the deepest feelings could not survive the glare of public expectation. These stories show us that fame, even in its golden era, could smother the most passionate hearts. When a career rises faster than love can stabilize, the relationship often struggles. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie were swept up in a whirlwind of global attention, their romance celebrated by millions, but scrutinized at every turn. Private moments became public property. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner faced similar trials, balancing career milestones, family responsibilities, and a relationship constantly in the public eye. Success can elevate love, yes, but it can also stretch it to breaking point, turning the most intimate connections into obligations performed under the unforgiving gaze of fame. For musicians, love is often tested by distance, schedules, and the relentless demands of touring. John Lennon and Cynthia Lennon loved fiercely, yet the pressures of fame, travel, and artistic ambition created cracks in their relationship. In the modern era, Taylor Swift and Joe Alwyn navigate similar challenges. Swift's global tours and media attention make even private moments difficult to sustain. Fame imposes distance, sometimes for months at a time, and love becomes a memory sustained through calls, letters, and fleeting reunions rather than daily presence. Even the strongest feelings can be worn down when life together becomes almost impossible. Fame doesn't create personal struggles, but it magnifies them. Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown's love faced constant media scrutiny, every argument and reconciliation recorded in the tabloids. Amy Winehouse and Blake Fielder-Siville's challenges were intensified by the spotlight. In these relationships, fame became a magnifying glass for flaws, insecurities, and addictions, turning private battles into public fascination. Love could survive, but only with immense effort. Sometimes the world's attention doesn't just observe, it actively shapes the relationship, and not always for the better. The modern age adds a new challenge: the fans. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez's relationship was dissected online daily, with followers scrutinizing every post, every glance. Britney Spears and Kevin Federline lived under relentless attention, where privacy was almost impossible. The public often feels entitled to comment on love, turning personal choices into a performance. Pressure from fans and media can overwhelm even the strongest bonds, creating a strange world where happiness is expected on demand and love becomes a spectacle to be applauded or criticized. Growing up in front of cameras is never easy. Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens, Kristen Stewart and Robert Pattinson, and modern stars like Zendaya and Jacob Elordi all fell in love while still discovering themselves. Fame freezes identity. People naturally evolve, but public expectation does not allow for that change. When young lovers grow apart under scrutiny, it is often misinterpreted as betrayal or scandal. In truth, It is simply the collision of human growth with the rigidity of public attention, a challenge that few non-celebrities can even imagine. Sometimes, love survives, but it becomes endurance. Kurt Cobain and Courtney Love remained loyal through tours, pressures, and personal struggles, showing that devotion can coexist with challenge. Yet, even with loyalty, love is never simple when fame is involved. Every small disagreement is amplified, every absence questioned, and the private sanctuary that relationships need is often impossible to find. In such cases, surviving fame is an achievement, even if it means love evolves into something more complex and less visible than it once was. Long-distance love is hard for anyone, but it is exponentially harder for stars whose schedules are dictated by global projects. Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth's relationship faced months apart due to filming and tours. Love requires presence, intimacy, and shared daily life. When these are replaced by hope, video calls, and fleeting reunions, even strong love can feel like a memory. Fragile and fleeting, fame makes even togetherness a logistical challenge. Fame isn't limited to Hollywood. Sports stars like Tiger Woods and Ellen Nordegren face immense scrutiny, where private life is under constant observation. Fame reshapes trust, space, and privacy, creating challenges that most couples could never imagine. Love must compete with expectation, speculation, and public curiosity, showing that the pressures of celebrity love extend far beyond the film and music industries. Some love stories exist almost entirely in private memory, preserved only in photographs and recollection. Johnny Depp and Winona Ryder shared a profound connection, yet much of it was never fully public. Fame sometimes erases partners from the narrative entirely, leaving love as a quiet memory known to a few. These stories remind us that not all love needs public validation, and sometimes surviving privately is a testament to the bond itself. Fame did not destroy love. It refused to protect it. Behind every glamorous headline is a human heart trying to connect in a world that profits from watching it break. These stories show that love needs privacy, patience, and imperfection to survive. Sometimes the greatest tragedy is not betrayal or failure, it is being loved in public without ever truly being together in private.